A long time ago in a small town in Virginia, there lived a girl named Mildred. She loved picking flowers, laughing with her brothers and sisters, and playing outside. Down the road lived her best friend, Richard. Richard had bright blue eyes and blonde hair. Mildred had warm brown skin and curly black hair. They looked different, but they didn't care. They did everything together, racing in the fields, sharing stories, and helping each other through hard days. As they grew older, Mildred and Richard realized something special. They didn't just care about each other as friends, they loved each other. Their love made them happy and strong, like sunshine breaking through clouds. One day, Richard smiled shyly at Mildred. "I want us to be together forever," he said. "Will you marry me?" Mildred's eyes lit up, and she said, "Yes." But there was a big problem. At that time, Virginia had an unfair law that said people with different skin colors couldn't get married. Richard and Mildred thought the law was wrong. Love was love, how could anyone say it was against the rules? Determined, they traveled to another state where they could get married. Standing together, they promised to love and take care of each other forever. When they returned home to Virginia, they thought their lives could go back to normal. But late one night, the police came to their house. "You broke the law by getting married," one officer said. Mildred and Richard felt scared and sad. How could their love hurt anyone? Instead of giving up, they decided to fight. Mildred wrote a letter to lawyers who helped people when things weren't fair. The lawyers said, "We'll take your case to the Supreme Court." The Supreme Court was a group of judges who made decisions about the country's laws. Richard and Mildred were nervous, but they stood strong. They weren't just fighting for their love, they were fighting for everyone's right to love freely. In 1967, the Supreme Court made its decision. The law is unfair. Everyone should be free to marry the person they love, no matter their skin color. Richard and Mildred were overjoyed. Their bravery had changed not just their lives, but the lives of countless others. From that day on, the law in Virginia and across the country changed. People began to see that love is something that everyone shares, no matter what they look like.